GoldenEye had some of the most fire video game OST ever. If you don't agree with me, check it out. I promise you won't be disappointed listening to GoldenEye music. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to What You Missed News, the video game news show that recaps what happened in the video game industry that might be important to the video game industry at large, and possibly to you too, ladies and gentlemen. So, you won't want to miss this episode. I've got a few interesting news stories. Before we go into that, I'd like to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that I have updated my patron tiers. Sometimes when I go to update patron, it won't save the information. Therefore, I can't update it for whatever reason. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Welcome to the digital age, that's how it goes. Nonetheless, if you'd like to win some things, you can head over there and pledge the corresponding amounts. And as always, if you'd like to give $20, you could get a Pokemon plushie each month. I'd like to let everyone know that I've created a Twitch playlist on my YouTube channel as well, which allows you to see some of the Twitch highlights that I've selected that seem to be some of the funnier moments that happen to me while I'm streaming, but also something really major did happen. Pewdiepie has acknowledged the greatness that is Protomario, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, Pewdiepie shouted out a comment that I put in a video on his video that is, "This video has great ads." That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Pewdiepie recognizes the greatness that is Protomario. Now, let's take the ego trip down a bit there, Proto. It's not exactly recognizing your greatness. He went over to a video. We were talking about YouTube was explaining why they don't notify everyone right off the bat and spam up people's sub boxes when people make new content on YouTube. And on this video, I left a comment saying, could you just not notify everyone at once and just let them decide? Simple, you know? So, like, if you have new content on YouTube, shouldn't you just be able to see it all? You know, who cares if you're subscribed to 150 people? If 150 people put out videos, then you can pick and choose which videos appeal to you. It's better than not seeing it and having the person never getting views off of you, or you thinking that they stopped uploading, right? Well, anyways, he shouted out that comment, and it's over on that video if you'd like to check out that video. So that gives me a little bit of fame boost, I guess. I don't know what you would consider it. Nevertheless, Pewdiepie shouted me out, so there you go. In other news, we have ESPN's Fortnite tweet is an abomination of brand desperation. Yeah, it really is. Okay, so ESPN tweeted out that somebody is going to make it rain threes like they were supply drops, and they did this in the stylings of Fortnite, and it's very apparent and very obvious that they were trying to catch the Fortnite crowd for them kids. Hey kids! Greetings, fellow students! Man, gym class sure does suck. I hate running, and boy oh boy, math is awful. Right? That's right, yeah? Well, kiddos, I gotta tell you, it didn't work out that well because Fortnite's supply drops don't really come in a lot. So when they said this individual was gonna make it rain like threes, guess what happened? People started pointing out that, hey, ESPN, Fortnite doesn't really get supply drops that often, so I guess he's not gonna be making it rain like threes very easily, huh? Those threes aren't gonna be drizzling. It ain't gonna be a deluge of threes. It's gonna be a drought of threes. Oh boy, well played, ESPN. You're doing good. You're trying. In other Fortnite news, Fortnite is telling kids to stop playing in class. The long and the short of this story is that there was a teacher who appealed on the forums to the creators of Fortnite. This individual has played the game, he likes the game, and a bunch of him and his college colleagues and cohorts play the game pretty much every night. The problem is that when mobile came out, all of the kiddos are playing Fortnite in class. And this is causing issues and problems with the teachers. The only thing you can basically do is confiscate iPhones. Maybe you could turn off the Wi-Fi in the school and then they would be forced to use their cell network data, but I mean, you know, there are ways around that too. Anyways, once again, the long and the short of this is that now there is a message that says Mr. Hillman would ask you to stop playing Fortnite in class. That pops up on a loading screen. So they added that in as a request the developers did for teachers who are having issues with kids playing Fortnite in class. Kids, please don't play Fortnite in class. I know how tempting it can be, and I know how boring school can be, but take it from a guy who just basically screwed around in high school, thought he was worthless, thought he was useless. Take it from me. That was my opinion. That was my attitude. I am very close to graduation in a bachelor's degree for ministry, and I already have my doctorate in divinity. Get as much schooling as you can. Do as well as you can now so that you can play Fortnite as long as you want in the future. Well, whatever game's going to be popular, because it probably won't be Fortnite. So that's a lesson learned too. Don't invest so much time into a game that is definitely not going to be around forever. Offensive language on Xbox Live could lead to a ban, according to the new terms of service over at Xbox. Whoo boy, you said something mean. I'm gonna go ahead and tell my daddy on you, and you're gonna be banned forever. Daddy Microsoft. At this point in time, how you would get banned on Microsoft is basically the same way. The language was clarified to include offensive language and phrases and things like that. The previous TOS documents referred to profane words and phrases, but the change is basically just clarifying and being aimed at women and minorities as well. So that's to include sexism, racism, but of course that's pretty offensive and people should know not to say that stuff. Now, how are you going to get caught? If you send a message, if you send a text message, if you send a voice message, if you're in open chat and there just happens to be an Xbox admin there, or if you're in open chat and you get recorded doing something with your gamertag there, obviously they could report you and you could get banned. And this does include forfeiture of content licenses. You could have a perma ban on your hands for cussing, swearing, or doing other things. Do I think in general, if you swore openly, like, oh man, dang, you know, but you get what I'm saying. Hey, this is a Christian server, ladies and gentlemen. We don't want no swearing around these parts, all right? What I'm trying to get to is that if you swear openly and you just swear, okay, probably not going to get reported. Probably nothing's going to happen to you. If you start going in racist as hard as you can on a teammate or something, yeah, you might get reported and you probably will get banned. Especially if you have an accompanying message with text in it. You can't really refute that. You did that, you said that, you're probably going to get banned. So don't do that stuff. I mean, you shouldn't be doing it anyways, but yeah. People who are going to claim freedom of speech are also forgetting that this is a privately owned company and you still have the freedom to swear while playing offline. It's just when you're up in parties and in open chat rooms that might cause a problem. So there you go. Be very cautious out there while you're playing your games, ladies and gentlemen. And finally, the Ready Player One reviews are out. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it was pretty good. I went and saw the movie in 3D. There's a few parts of the movie that don't make sense. So spoilers right now if you want to taper off and you don't want to get spoiled. I'm not going to spoil the ending or anything, but there are a few parts that are a little bit strange, okay? So the kid's aunt gets murdered. Like straight up killed, murdered. And it transitions into him going with a group of rebels who are trying to take back the virtual reality from a company known as IO. Okay, cool, I'm with you there. Except that there's no period of mourning over his aunt. There's no period of mourning over the people who just died. Basically, almost his only family that he's ever had. There's nothing there. It just skips over that part. And I think that was a really, really rough part. They should have addressed it in some way, shape, or form a little bit better than what they did. That's how I feel. I don't think it's a bad movie. I think you guys would really, really enjoy it if you do go and see it. Check into it, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people are saying it's good. Some people are saying it's a popcorn flick. Either way you slice it, it's a movie that you can watch and not cringe at. So that's a thumbs up whenever there are movies based on video games video games haven't had the best track record when it comes to movies. So that's all I have for What You Missed News this episode. I hope you guys did have a great Easter weekend. If you did, leave me a big thumbs up. If you didn't, and you wish you had gotten a few more Easter eggs, let people know in the comments below. And I've been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. As always, good gaming, God bless, and I hope to see you back here once again. As always, stay subscribed for the Nintendo Switch giveaway. Click that bell to make sure you're getting my videos. And I guess I am off to, well, I don't know, maybe I'll play some Pokemon Go, huh?